Good evening and welcome to Marketing News Tonight. I'm your host, Charles Head. So, Cambridge Analytica, the name of a Harry Potter spell that does all your homework. You have probably heard a lot about Facebook allowing a company called Cambridge Analytica to harvest the data of 87 million Facebook users. But a lot of people are unsure as to whether this was legally right or wrong. So let's look at this in more detail. All of this started in 2014 by an academic data scientist called Alexandra Kogan, based at the University of Cambridge. He created a personality quiz app innocently called This Is My Digital Life. He then advertised and paid about $5 to each person who downloaded, installed and completed the personality quiz app on Facebook. A whopping 2.7 million people did just that, and in doing so they gave permission to access sensitive personal Facebook info like the following. Now brace yourself because this is a long list. The information collected was app data, bio data, check-ins, emails, followers, groups, interests, locations, likes, political views, religious views, private chats and status messages. And if that was not enough info from these 2.7 million people, Mr. Kogan's This Is My Digital Life app used a loophole to gain access to their friends' profiles too. But how? Well, he did not violate Facebook's policies, but he took advantage of a loophole that Facebook has with their API to scrape the data of your friends. So technically the incident wasn't a data breach, but critics have come forward questioning how Facebook enforces privacy policies to protect user data. The rest was a formality. The data was sold to Cambridge Analytica. So why did they want it? Well, they are in the business of political consulting, combining such skills as data mining and data brokeraging and data analysis with strategic communication for the electoral process. They took all of that amazing data and developed an artificial intelligence algorithm to analyze you. They found out what you like and dislike, and when Brexit and Trump came to buy advertising, they targeted their policies to your politics. As a result of all of this, trust in Facebook has spectacularly collapsed after Cambridge Analytica. A study by a think tank institute found that 27% of people think Facebook will not protect their privacy, compared to 79% in 2017. And Facebook is frantically changing procedures and policies. CEO Mark Zuckerberg has apologized for Facebook's mistakes and for what he calls a breach of trust with its users. Facebook appears to be acknowledging that blaming users for not understanding its draconian terms and conditions will not suffice. But what does this mean for you? For more on this and how it affects us all as marketers, I am delighted to welcome our social media reporter, Janet Johnson, who hosts the wonderful Business Growth Time vodcasts. Over to you, Janet.
Thank you, Charles. Yes, over the last few weeks, there's been more changes than we've had over the last years due to the Cambridge Analytica, and there's more to be coming, I'm sure. Here are 6 simple facts for you to be aware of. First off, partner audiences. Partner audiences are going to be disappearing. You have 6 months to use those. It's a little under 6 months now, and then they will be removed. This data was used to get offline data and certain behaviors. It will potentially hurt the targeting for certain types of businesses. Landing pages and websites. Now, if you have a landing page or website that use tracking pixels or web beacons, you must now have a link that shouts out to the visitors that you are recording their behavior whenever they interact. This notice must be clear and prominent and also show how some of those more nervous users can opt out of the information collection. Certified email. Now, when you upload your email list for custom audiences, you will need to be certifying these emails are actually yours. So there's a certification tool. Apps using Facebook API. Apps will soon have restricted data access, and going live soon is a link at the top of Facebook users' newsfeed that shows what apps they are using and offering them a quick and easy, convenient way to remove those apps. This is also where Facebook will confess to users if their information was improperly shared with Cambridge Analytica. So there are more restrictions with apps. Large pages will have to be verified as well as political campaigns. Custom audiences, those are not giving the numbers at this point, so advertisers can use them, but they will not get the reach numbers. And that is the report for today. For most marketers, it is still business as usual. It absolutely is business as usual. Do not abandon Facebook. It is still an amazing platform. In my opinion, it is still the best out there, and for many, many more marketers, it is still the best out there. Thanks for watching, and back to you, Charles, in the marketing news tonight.
Thank you, Janet. Some important facts there on Facebook's reaction to Cambridge Analytica. So I am going to unusually end on a question. What do you do now? For business, are you planning to change your Facebook advertising at all? And personally, are you planning to delete your Facebook profile? Let me know in the comments below. Any comment posted, I will try to reply to. Well, that is all we have time for this evening. Thank you for watching Marketing News Tonight, and good night.